Hey guys, what is happening? This is the Smooth Spy, and right now I'm going to talk about a game that I am very excited about. One of the most interesting games to come out of this year's E3, in my opinion, of course, is the new Hitman. Now, I know for a lot of you, you may not know what Hitman is or even care, but for me, it's one of my favorite games. It has hardcore stuff, especially the older ones. Hitman Absolution was fine, but it didn't have the open and options like the older ones did, so yeah, it wasn't as good. But the graphics were very nice, a lot of the engine elements. So for this one, it's going to be open. It's going to have, as what the devs said, the graphical fidelity of Absolution, the openness of Blood Money. So that's a win-win in my book. And now, of course, it's only coming out on the PS4, Xbox One, and the PC. Digital only at first. It will be coming out onto disc, but not until the full game is released. I mean, the full game will be released this year, but here's how it works. So they're going to launch the full game, and then they're going to, throughout 2016, they're going to update and add more content to the game, add more assassinations and whatnot. They said it's not going to be episodic, like a lot of the Telltale games are. It's going to be the full game at launch, but I'm kind of wondering if they're going to ship a full game and then add-ons, or like what could be like a kind of okay game and then the add-ons will make it a long game. I'm not quite sure, but it'll be free add-ons. There's no microtransactions and it's not DLC, so that is really awesome, especially in the world of microtransaction this and if you want this, you have to buy this, or no, you want the content that's on the disc, you gotta pay the extra fee so we can unlock it. Yeah, right. Also, I want to talk about the system requirements so far that it mounts. Now, the game updated its Steam page for the minimum system requirements. Now, keep this in mind. Minimum, meaning you need this to run the game on low 30 FPS. We're not talking average or even high at anything above 30 frames. This is to what it takes to run the game, and this, I don't know if this is the final. I hope it's not, because this is some kind of insane high up. So first off, the OS is no shocker. You're gonna need a Windows 7 64-bit only, so I'll use with 32-bit operating systems. You're flat out of luck there. Now here's where it starts to get interesting. 8 gigabytes of RAM. 8 for the minimum. Now, a lot of times 8 has been in there, sure, but that's for the recommended. This is saying you have to have 8, otherwise the game won't even run. Now, I'm not exactly sure to the extent of that, but it's just saying you should have 8 to run the game. Okay, I mean, this isn't like high-end or anything. This is just to run the game at all. I mean, the game does look very nice, but 8? I mean, what's going to be the recommended 12 or 16? Gosh. Up next is a graphics card. They haven't listed a CPU. Some sites have speculated what it's going to be, but I don't like to go by that. I like to give only what's officially been announced. And this is for, remember, the minimum. A GTX 660 or a Radeon HD 6870. Okay, my gosh. So, for all of you who don't know, like, Grand Theft Auto 5 for the recommended spec had that. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5, one of those games that is hailed as one of the best looking games on PC, and that was the recommended. This is the minimum. My gosh. And, of course, DirectX version 11, but a 660 to run the game on low. You're going to need a 900 series or one of the AMD Fury cards to run this thing on high. Yeah. Oh, I really hope they optimize this game, because Hitman started on the PC, and I know it looks awesome and all, but my gosh, I mean, I am not kidding you. Go to the Steam page, look at the system requirements. It says minimum. I mean, this would make a whole lot of sense if this was the recommended. 8 gigs, 660 sounds totally reasonable, but this is the minimum. Now, of course, if this is some type of glitch or an error or whatnot, I'll of course update the video and talk about it if these aren't the actual ones, and they're gonna change it around. But for right now, this is as official as it gets. So will your guys' systems be able to run this game over low at 30 FPS? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Yeah, so as you can tell, the game looks awesome, but at what cost? My gosh. So, anyways guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave your comments down below what you think of this, and if your system will be able to handle it, and if you think these are the actual system requirements, or just like a hoax, or these actually are the recommended or whatnot. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe to me, The Smooth Spy, and of course, be sure to take care.